Ready for a deep dive into the future?
Always.
Today we're talking about Agent AI.
Sounds exciting.
Forget Siri or Alexa. This is AI that could change everything.
Definitely a big step forward from just passive AI assistants.
Think robots that actually understand you.
Yeah.
Video game characters that feel like real people.
Uh-huh.
Even AI doctors that can diagnose and treat you.
The potential is huge.
Okay, so no more just using AI as a tool.
Right. It's more like AI becoming an agent itself. It can understand its environment, make decisions, take actions.
Learn from experience, like we do.
Exactly.
So this could revolutionize things like gaming
Absolutely.
and healthcare.
Healthcare, robotics, you name it.
But how do we even build these intelligent agents?
Well, the foundation is in large language models, or LLMs, and vision language models, the VLMs.
So is it still training AI for specific tasks?
Not really. It's more about building AI that can learn through interacting with its environment,
Constantly learning.
just like we do.
There's got to be some challenges, though, right?
Of course. One of the big ones is making sure these AI agents don't make mistakes, like generating incorrect or nonsensical outputs. Researchers call these hallucinations.
Hallucinations.
Basically, the AI getting things mixed up.
How do you stop that from happening?
Well, researchers are using things like knowledge grounding, making sure the AI's knowledge is based on facts and data.
And giving it feedback so it can learn from its errors.
Right.
So where are we already seeing Agent AI in action?
Gaming is a great example. They're using it to make non-player characters, the NPCs, more realistic.
So the characters you interact with in a game.
Yeah, they'll feel more like actual players, more responsive to your actions.
So more immersive gaming.
Exactly.
Any games already using this?
Oh, tons. Minecraft, Bleeding Edge, Flight Simulator, Starfield.
Wow, some big names there.
They're using AI for all sorts of things. Enhanced gameplay, creating detailed descriptions, even understanding complex game scenarios.
What's making all that possible?
Models like GPT-4V.
GPT-4V.
It helps the AI understand the nuances of gaming. It's almost like the AI becomes a co-creator.
Fascinating. What about robots? Is Agent AI changing that field?
Definitely. Think of robots as agents in the real world. And by using LLMs and VLMs, we can make robots understand complex instructions, learn from demonstrations, navigate real-world environments.
Wow.
It's like giving robots a crash course in how to be human.
So not just following simple commands anymore.
Right, they could learn by watching you do something.
So robots working alongside humans.
Exactly.
Now, what about healthcare? Everyone wants to know about AI doctors.
Healthcare has massive potential. Imagine AI assisting with diagnoses, personalizing treatments, even changing how we do telemedicine and remote monitoring.
So virtual doctors, basically.
Kind of. Using image and video understanding, along with dialogue agents, AI can analyze medical data, interact with patients, guide healthcare professionals.
That could make healthcare more accessible, especially for people who can't easily see a doctor.
Absolutely.
Let's go back to robots for a second. How are they actually getting smarter with Agent AI?
One cool area is visual motor control, giving robots the ability to use their eyes to guide their actions.
Oh, I see.
Like on an assembly line, they could use cameras to manipulate objects precisely.
So their hand-eye coordination gets better. What else?
Language-conditioned manipulation.
What's that?
Teaching robots to understand instructions in normal language. Instead of complicated code, you could just say, "Robot, make me a sandwich."
No more coding. Amazing.
And we're seeing research into multimodal systems, robots that can integrate different inputs, visual data, audio, text instructions.
Makes them more aware of their surroundings.
Yeah.
Like giving them human senses.
And there's also work on conversational agents.
So robots you can actually talk to.
That's the idea. LLMs are key to that, helping robots analyze language, understand what you mean, and respond naturally.
Like having a conversation with a robot. What else is being done to make robots more human-like?
Well, they're using LLMs to make robots more socially aware.
Socially aware.
They can analyze your emotions and adapt how they behave, more sensitive interactions.
That's kind of freaky but cool. What specific research is going on with LLMs and robots?
Robot teaching systems are a big one.
Robot teaching systems.
Using LLMs to help robots learn by demonstration, like a robot watching a human do a task.
And then the robot copies it.
Exactly. The LLM breaks the task down into steps the robot can follow.
Very cool.
And it uses visual information, too, so the robot can see all the details. They're also designing these systems to be safe and robust.
How so?
Well, you can give the robot feedback if it makes a mistake. It's collaborative.
Humans and robots working together.
Right. And this could go beyond just demonstrations. Robots learning by watching videos.
Wow, like YouTube for robots.
Imagine the possibilities.
What else is coming up in robot intelligence?
What if robots could understand your intentions even if you don't show them what to do?
Mind-reading robots.
Not quite, but they're using GPT-4V, the vision part of GPT-4, to develop planners that analyze both what they see and what you tell them.
So they observe you and figure out your goal.
Like, imagine you want your robot to clean the kitchen.
Okay.
Instead of showing it every step, you just say, "Robot, put these dishes away." GPT-4V helps it understand what you mean and how to do it.
That's amazing. How does it work?
Well, the robot records video. GPT-4V analyzes the video and your instructions, extracts the key information, and fills in the gaps with its knowledge.
So it sees what's happening and uses logic to figure out the rest.
Exactly. And if the information isn't complete, it can improvise.
So it can handle surprises.
Right. And you can give feedback to help it learn.
Makes it even smarter.
It's a continuous learning process. Humans and robots working together.
Incredible. Now, let's move away from robots and talk about healthcare again. How is agent AI changing the way we diagnose and treat patients?
One promising area is using LLMs as medical chatbots.
Chatbots for diagnosing.
Instead of going to the doctor, you could chat with an AI to get a preliminary diagnosis.
Interesting.
And these chatbots aren't just giving pre-programmed responses. They're using LLMs to analyze your symptoms, medical history, research. It's like having a medical library at your fingertips.
Very convenient.
And it could really improve healthcare access for people who have trouble seeing a doctor.
So diagnosis is one thing. What about personalized treatments?
Imagine an AI agent that looks at your medical data, genetics, lifestyle, preferences, everything, to create a treatment plan just for you.
Wow, like a personal health coach.
That's the goal. More effective treatment, better outcomes, maybe even lower costs.
What about telemedicine?
Telemedicine could change drastically. Imagine video chatting with your doctor.
Okay.
And an AI agent is analyzing your vital signs, medical history, suggesting diagnoses and treatments to the doctor.
So it's helping both the patient and the doctor.
Right. Really useful for people in remote areas or who have trouble getting around.
Makes healthcare more accessible.
Absolutely.
Can you give me an example of how agent AI is being used in telemedicine?
Well, they're developing AI-powered triage systems.
Triage.
The system analyzes your symptoms, history, data from wearables to figure out how urgent your case is.
So it can decide who needs to go to the ER right away.
Exactly. It can help make sure people get the right level of care and make things more efficient.
Very smart.
And they're also developing virtual assistants for healthcare professionals.
AI assistants for doctors.
They can handle administrative tasks, schedule appointments, answer patient questions, even help doctors make decisions.
So doctors can focus on the patients.
Exactly. And these assistants can help personalize patient education, give reminders, even provide emotional support.
A holistic approach to healthcare.
Right.
What about remote monitoring?
Think of wearables that track your vital signs.
Okay.
If something's wrong, the AI can alert your doctor in real time.
Like a 247 Health Guardian.
Especially helpful for chronic conditions, monitoring after surgery, people who live alone.
So agent AI can help us take control of our own health.
It's very promising.
But all this progress must come with challenges.
Of course. One of the biggest is the data needed to train these agents, especially in complex environments.
So even though we have a lot of data, it might not be the right kind of data.
Exactly. It can be expensive and time-consuming to collect the specific data you need.
Are there solutions to that?
Researchers are exploring synthetic data.
Synthetic data.
Creating data from computer simulations instead of real-world data.
So a virtual training ground for AI.
Exactly. And they're using transfer learning. Training an agent on a huge data set and then fine-tuning it for a specific task.
Like giving the AI a general education and then specialized training.
Right.
Clever. Any other techniques?
Domain randomization and data augmentation, adding variations and randomness to the training data.
To make it more adaptable.
Exactly.
So it's not just about the data. What about how these agents are designed and trained?
Well, the traditional approach is to train separate LLMs and VLMs and then combine them.
Like building blocks.
But now they're exploring a more integrated approach.
A unified AI brain.
That's the idea. One example is agent transformers.
Agent transformers.
They're designed to handle visual and linguistic input, actions, behaviors. It's like giving the AI a direct connection to the world.
So it can understand and act at the same time,
Right. And they're more customizable, transparent, and efficient to train.
streamlining the AI.
Exactly.
But AI needs to be able to learn after its initial training.
Right, absolutely. We need continuous learning. AI agents shouldn't just be static products. They should evolve.
Like us.
Exactly.
How do you implement that?
One way is human feedback. If the AI makes a mistake, we can correct it.
Like a teacher.
Right. The AI learns from that feedback.
What if we can't constantly give feedback?
They can learn on their own, too, with reinforcement learning.
Reinforcement learning.
The AI learns by trial and error, experimenting in a controlled environment and seeing what works.
Interesting.
Researchers design reward systems to encourage the AI to behave in certain ways.
So it learns from experience.
Precisely.
With all this progress, how do we know if we're on the right track?
Good question. We need ways to evaluate these AI agents.
Okay.
One way is to create standardized benchmarks.
Benchmarks.
Tests that measure the AI's abilities across different tasks and environments.
Like an obstacle course for AI.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
they measure not just accuracy, but efficiency, robustness, and even explainability.
Explainability.
Can the AI explain how it came to its conclusions?
I see.
And they're also using human evaluation, having experts assess the AI's performance.
So a combination of hard data and human judgment.
Right. It gives a more complete picture of how the AI is doing.
Can you give me an example of a benchmark for agent AI?
There's one called Cuisine World.
Cuisine World.
It's a virtual environment where AI agents have to work together in a restaurant kitchen.
Like a cooking competition for AI.
Exactly. It tests how they can collaborate, communicate, adapt to unexpected situations.
That was challenging.
And they can add new tasks, environments, even human participants.
It's constantly evolving.
Right. And there are many other benchmarks being developed.
Exciting stuff.
It is.
But we have to think about the impact on society as these agents become more powerful.
Of course. Agent AI has the potential to change our lives in countless ways.
For better or worse.
We have to be mindful of both the benefits and the risks. On the one hand, it could automate tasks, increase efficiency, improve our quality of life.
Freeing up our time for more important things.
Exactly. But we also need to think about the potential economic and social disruptions.
Like job displacement.
Yes. We need to prepare for that and make sure the benefits of AI are shared by everyone.
So, a fair and equitable transition.
Precisely.
What about how agent AI will change the way we interact with each other and the world?
One possibility is the rise of human-AI collaboration.
Working with AI as partners.
Imagine AI helping us brainstorm ideas, solve problems, push our creative boundaries. We could collaborate on scientific research, art, business strategies.
Human ingenuity amplified by AI. But shouldn't we be worried about AI influencing our thoughts and beliefs?
It's definitely something to think about. We need to make sure AI systems are transparent and accountable, and that they reflect our values. And we need to develop critical thinking skills to navigate an AI-saturated world.
To make sure we're in control.
Right.
Can you give some specific examples of human-AI collaboration in different fields?
In scientific research, AI could analyze data, identify patterns, generate hypotheses, design experiments.
Accelerating the pace of discovery.
Right. In art, AI could be a creative partner, helping artists explore new ideas and forms of expression.
AI as a muse.
In business, AI could analyze market trends, identify opportunities, optimize strategies, even interact with customers.
AI-powered businesses.
In education, AI could personalize learning experiences, provide feedback and support.
Tailored education for everyone.
And in healthcare, AI could help diagnose diseases, personalize treatments, even assist with surgery.
AI working alongside doctors. And in our personal lives, AI could help us manage our finances, schedules, entertainment, even provide companionship.
AI integrated into every aspect of life.
Wow.
The possibilities are vast.
But with all this potential, what are the ethical implications?
One major concern is bias and discrimination.
AI learning our biases.
If the data we train AI on reflects societal biases, the AI will perpetuate those biases.
Leading to unfair outcomes.
Exactly. We need to address this at every stage of development, from data collection to system design. We need ethical AI development that prioritizes fairness and inclusivity.
It's not just about the technology, it's about how we use it.
Right. We need to engage with ethicists, social scientists, the people who will be impacted by AI.
A collaborative effort.
Absolutely. Building a better future with AI requires us to think carefully about the ethical implications and make sure it benefits everyone.
This has been fascinating. Thank you for sharing your insights.
My pleasure. We've talked about a lot with Agent AI, the potential, how it's built, the challenges, but these technologies, they're not limited to just one reality.
What do you mean?
They can bridge the gap between the physical world and the virtual world.
Okay, now you've got me curious.
Think about cross-reality agents, AI that can operate both in the real world, through robots, and in virtual spaces, like simulations.
So you can go back and forth.
Exactly. A robot could learn something in a virtual environment and then apply that knowledge in the real world.
Like a training ground.
Right. Or an AI could practice interacting with humans in a simulation before it has to do it for real.
That's pretty cool. It could learn much faster that way.
And it helps solve some of those challenges we talked about, like
Oh.
needing tons of data. You can create synthetic data in virtual environments.
So they're exposed to all sorts of scenarios, more than they would in real life.
Exactly. It makes them more robust, more adaptable to real-world situations.
But this goes beyond just the technology, right?
It does. Agent AI is going to change how we think about intelligence itself.
Whoa, big statement.
Well, we tend to think of intelligence from a human perspective, reasoning, problem solving.
That's how we measure it.
But as AI gets more sophisticated, it might show us completely different ways of being intelligent.
So our definition of intelligence is too narrow.
It might be. AI could expand that definition, show us there are other ways of thinking and learning.
Makes you wonder what else is out there.
Exactly. And as we integrate these AI agents into our lives, it might even change how we think about consciousness.
Consciousness, like being self-aware.
We think of that as a human thing. Right. But what if AI starts showing signs of that?
It's like something out of science fiction.
It is, but it's a question we'll have to grapple with as AI continues to develop.
Makes you question what it means to be human.
It really does. Agent AI raises some fundamental questions about our values, ethics, the future we want to create.
It's not just about the tech, it's about how we use it.
Exactly. It's about guiding these developments in a way that benefits all of humanity.
So what's the most important thing for people to understand about Agent AI?
I think it's this. Agent AI is not just a technological change, it's a societal transformation. It has the potential to change everything. And we need to have thoughtful conversations about its development, its implications.
Be informed, be engaged.
Exactly. We need to make sure it aligns with our human values, that it leads to a better future for everyone.
That's a powerful message.
It is. Agent AI is about more than just smarter machines. It's about a better world.
Now let's talk about human-AI collaboration. You mentioned that AI agents could become our partners. Can you give me some specific examples?
Sure. Let's start with scientific research. Imagine AI analyzing huge data sets, finding patterns we might miss, generating hypotheses, designing experiments.
So AI could accelerate scientific discovery.
Exactly. And in art, AI could be a creative partner, helping artists come up with new ideas, new forms of expression.
Like a brainstorming buddy.
Right. In the business world, AI could analyze market trends, find new opportunities, optimize strategies, and even interact with customers.
AI could become a vital part of business.
It could. And in education, think about personalized AI tutors, adapting to each student's needs, giving feedback, support.
Making education more effective for everyone.
Exactly. And in healthcare, AI could work with doctors to diagnose diseases, personalize treatments, even assist with surgeries.
So AI and humans working together to improve healthcare.
Right.
But as we integrate AI agents into our lives, we have to consider the social implications.
Absolutely. One possibility is that we'll see more and more human-AI collaboration. AI as partners in work, leisure, personal growth, augmenting our abilities.
AI helping us reach our full potential.
That's the idea. But we also need to be careful. We need to make sure these AI agents are designed in a way that's inclusive, fair, that respects human values.
So AI that benefits everyone, not just a select few. What are some key things to consider?
Transparency is essential. People need to understand how AI agents make decisions. And we need accountability. What happens if an AI makes a mistake?
Who's responsible?
Exactly. And we have to prioritize fairness and equity. Make sure AI doesn't perpetuate biases or discrimination.
So building AI that's just and equitable.
Right. And we can't forget about human well-being and agency. AI should empower humans, not replace us or take away our control.
AI as a tool for good.
Exactly. Enhancing our lives, helping us create a better world.
A future where humans and AI work together.
That's what we should be striving for.
This has been an incredible discussion. Thank you for sharing your expertise.
It's been my pleasure.
We've talked about the potential of agent AI, the challenges, the ethical considerations. But what about the future? What's coming next?
Well, there's a lot of exciting research happening. One area is developing AI agents that can really understand the physical world.
And not just recognizing objects, but understanding how they work.
Exactly, giving AI a deeper grasp of things like causality, physics.
So they can predict how things will behave.
Right. They could plan actions to manipulate objects, even figure out the intentions of other agents.
What kind of applications could we see from that?
Imagine robots that can help with construction or disaster relief, or AI assistants that can do chores around the house, but much better than what we have now.
So a more seamless integration of AI into our daily lives.
Exactly. And as AI gets better at working in both the physical and virtual worlds, we'll see even more creative applications in education, entertainment, healthcare.
You mentioned healthcare. Are there any other ways agent AI could be used there?
One promising area is AI companions for elderly care and mental health support.
AI companions.
They could provide companionship, monitor vital signs, remind people to take medication, maybe even have therapeutic conversations.
So helping people manage conditions like anxiety or depression.
Right. As AI gets better at understanding emotions and responding empathetically, it could be really helpful in those areas.
As we wrap up our deep dive, I'm amazed by the potential of agent AI, but we have to use it responsibly.
Absolutely. The future of agent AI is not set in stone. It's something we're all shaping right now.
Through the choices we make.
Exactly. By focusing on ethical development, having open conversations, making sure AI benefits everyone, we can create a better future.
A future where AI helps us solve problems and improve our lives.
That's the goal.
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the world of agent AI.
It's been my pleasure.
And for our listeners, keep learning, keep asking questions, and keep imagining the possibilities. The future of agent AI is in our hands.